What's going on, everyone? Hope you're having a great day. Welcome to the Tundra Dude 34 YouTube channel. If you've been here before, welcome back. If you're new to the channel, welcome aboard. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you know every time I put up a new video and or a live stream, including important ones like this. Ladies and gentlemen, I have found an absolute unicorn of a Tundra, one that is very coveted and very hard to get. Of course, I am talking about the RCSB Tundra, which some of you call the regular cab short bed, and some of you call the regular cab standard bed. Really what it is, it's a 2 to 3 seater Tundra with a 6.5 foot bed. Now these were made from 07 to 13 in that setup, and there are certain ones out there that are very hard to find where they have all of the stuff everybody's looking for on one truck, and I found that today. When I say the stuff everybody's looking for, I'm talking about the 5.7 liter V8 engine option, because in these trucks there's also a 4.7 V8 or a 6-cylinder option. Number 2 option is 4-wheel drive. Most of these trucks that you see on the websites nowadays are 2-wheel drive. A lot of people love these things, a lot of people buy these things. And number 3, to make it an absolute unicorn, also the TRD off-road package. Very hard to find those 3 things and no modifications done to the truck. If you look around Auto Trader or websites like that, you will see about 30 to 40 options nationwide usually, but a lot of them have, you know, wheels, tires, lifts, stuff like that. To find it pretty much unmodified with that setup of 5.7 liter V8 TRD off-road package in 4-wheel drive is insane. And this has fairly low mileage as well. So someone needs to go out and buy this thing. Let's look at the truck and go over some of the details. As you can see here, it is in white. There are quite a few of them. I search these RCSB Tundras at least once a week all over the country to see if anything pops onto these Auto Trader or bulk collection websites like that. And white is usually one of the more common colors you see. It's just with this setup. You probably see this setup once a year, never on this, especially for a price like $16,995. Everybody's upset that the V8 has gone away for 2022. Well, with 103,000 miles on this 2010, this is the SR5 trim. This may be the way to go to save a little money. Spend $17,000 instead of spending $60,000. This is at a dealership called Car City Merle Hay, LLC. This was found on Auto Trader, so if you're looking for it, head over there and just search regular cab Tundras across the nation, and you will see. Let's talk about the details officially. 103,064 miles, super white exterior, graphite interior, 5.7 liter V8 engine, 6-speed automatic transmission. Once again, 4-wheel drive, and the short bed is the 6.5 foot bed. A great shot of the front of the truck there. This has the fog lights, which back in these days of the Tundra, fog lights were optional. You needed to get that TRD off-road package or what they would call at the time like an SR5 premium package to get those fog lights. They didn't come on everything. A lot of people like the setup of the 07 to 13 Tundra. I still think it looks, maybe not the most modern of front ends, but it's not a bad looking truck at all. It still looks good. It doesn't look super outdated or anything like that. But here's a great shot of the side. These things, if you've ever driven an RCSB Tundra, they're little rocket ships. A lot of people buy these and put superchargers in them. And as we stated in the beginning of the video, a lot of modifications are done to it. To see this thing pristine in a stock form is unbelievable. I can't wait to hear one of you guys bought this thing. Can't wait. You could get the TRD dual exhaust custom made for this thing. I've seen some with the TRD dual exhaust. There's other exhaust companies that make stuff for the RCSB Tundras. But as you can see, just the regular cab, clean all the way across. This has the TRD off-road wheels of the 07 to 13, which to this day I still think are amazing wheels. One of my favorite TRD wheel for sure. As we go over to the side, it has that TRD off-road decal on the back of the bed there. If you look at the rear bumper, this looks like it has backup sensors on it as well. Everything flows together really nicely, like I said. Pretty plain Jane, but in this case, this is a good thing here. In the interior, it's cloth seating. Here's another very rare part of the RCSB Tundras if you look around at them a lot. This has the floor-mounted shifter and the permanent center console. Some of them come with a third seat in the middle, which some people may prefer, just, because if you have more than one passenger and you want to fit two passengers, you can. But to see it with the captain's chairs like this, very rare in this setup. As you can see in the upper left corner, because it's an 07 to 13, it has a grab handle on both sides. But the floor-mounted shifter, this has the 6 CD changer. The interior, it pretty much looks, fairly outdated. But hey, who doesn't have CDs still? I know I do. 6 CD changer here, dual climate control, all the basic controls, of the Tundra since 07. And there's the 4-wheel drive selector over there to the left. This has tow haul mode. This is definitely a quick truck. And the best part is it's 4-wheel drive and you still got that bed to do what you got to do with it. But when you're not using the bed to haul, when you're not using the truck to tow, this thing is a fun little sports truck to drive around, but still keeps the look of a pickup truck. I love that. Some of those sport trucks out there, when they're lowered and they're looking like race vehicles, I don't really like that look. I'd rather this where it looks like a truck and it's kind of a sleeper setup the way this is. But once again, with the price, $16,995, 103,064 miles, 2010 SR5. You really can't go wrong with that setup. TRD off-road package. The truck looks pristine. I mean, we're not sitting there going over it with a fine-tooth comb. I would hope anybody who ends up buying this truck, these dealerships can ship anywhere, but maybe get a mechanic, find a mechanic to go over and check the truck out before you make the purchase or anything like that. But $17,000 is a great price. In what we've been dealing with over the last year and a half or so, with all of the chip shortage and everything going on in the country with, I should say the world, in the automotive industry, with COVID and everything, and we're just not seeing cars on the lot. And these used prices are way, way up. $17,000 for an RCSB with that kind of a setup, looking very OEM, is a great price. I've been seeing some of them go for, over the last few months, $30,000, $27,000 with way more mileage on it than that. So I hope somebody gets in there and scoops this truck up. I would love, absolutely love to buy that truck. RCSB Tundra is my dream Tundra, always will be, and hopefully one day when I'm actually in the market for a fun little side project like that, there will be something with that kind of setup on it, because you don't get much better than that. If you don't like the white exterior color, I mean, there are people who wrap bodies and paint bodies all over the place nowadays. A wrap is a great idea for that truck, if you don't necessarily like white, because it's, they've gotten pretty cheap over the years, and there's different kind of wraps you could use that last longer than others. I mean, you got a lot of options, but this is a great start point, a great little fun side project at a great price. And 103,000 miles on a 5.7 liter V8 engine, that thing is barely broken in. Just take it in for a tune-up, oil change, get it checked out, make sure everything is good to go, make sure there's no rust on the truck, and you should be bueno. Keep me up to date if you are the person that buys this. Are you a fan of the RCSB Tundra, or do you prefer a little bit of a cab on the back, like a double cab or a crew max? Can't wait to hear what you guys have to say. Till next time, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook at TundraDude34, TundraDude34 at gmail.com. You guys have a great day. Be safe, be well. Go get that RCSB Tundra.